Shocking reports, a whole lot of people are going to go see Star Wars The Force Awakens. Movie ticket website Fandango says that the new film is already the fastest selling in its history, with early ticket sales beating the previous record holder, The Hunger Games, more than 8 times over. Tickets went on sale last week, with the first midnight showings and IMAX presentations being the first to sell out. Scalpers have already begun selling midnight tickets on eBay, but if you don't want to pay their ridiculous prices, you can always just see the film a few days later when it's not quite as busy. Or you could hop on a plane to Europe where it opens a day early. However you want to see it, the frenzy begins everywhere on December 18th. And speaking of big movies, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice is looking bigger than anyone thought. The new film is rumored to be costing a lot more than Warner Brothers originally estimated, with the budget ballooning to $410 million. That would easily make it one of the most expensive movies ever made, and is almost as much as the $500 million the studio is planning to spend on the 2-part Justice League movie. Despite the high cost, Batman vs. Superman will almost certainly make its money back. Man of Steel earned $700 million worldwide, while The Dark Knight brought in more than $1 billion. Batman vs. Superman will start the battle in theaters in March 2016. Not to be outdone, DC's arch nemesis Marvel is planning to spend $1 billion on the 2-part Avengers: Infinity War. Well, this is the tentpole edition of the Rundown today. Marissa Roberto is here to talk about that. Let's talk about these budgets. Holy crap, $400 million on Batman vs. Superman, $1 billion on the 2-part Avengers movie?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's very tacky to talk about money.
Well, that's what Hollywood does.
Us how much money they're spending.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I like to know because I want to know what I'm paying for when I sit down, and then if it's terrible, like they spent that much money on this, I'll have something else to complain about. I don't know, like I'm not sure where it's gonna go. I think it's crazy. This much money blows my mind. Yeah. But it better be good.
It has to be good. It sounds like they got a taste of Affleck in the suit, and they really liked his Batman, and they spent a whole bunch more on Batman. There's going to be more Batman in this movie than Superman, because they're introducing a new one.
Well, sure. I'd rather have more Batman than Superman anyway.
Yeah.
That's just the way my superhero story goes.
I'd be curious to kind of see what the total budget on all the Star Wars movies is going to be, but they're making it back, it feels like, on the first weekend. They've sold all the tickets already.
No, that's just bully for them. Good for them. I mean, I think this is crazy. I also get a little bit upset when I see people selling these tickets for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to happen anyway. We expected it to happen. It just drives me nuts because there's so many Star Wars fans that don't have that kind of dough, that would love to be first in line, and then they're going to spend all their savings on this one night.
I think it's wonderful that there is this one night, though, and I feel like we need, as a culture and as a society, more things that bring us together like that, because a lot of we're so splintered with our tastes and choices and available sort of content out there these days. So now the whole world is moving in one direction towards Star Wars.
Yeah, of course, I like that too, but it should be like a contest kind of thing where like they give it to the best fans in the world and they get to see the movie first.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Who would choose that? That's a good idea.
We would.
All right, we would pick that. Okay. All right, well, let's talk about another huge phenomenon. I'm talking about Jose Sanchez. He's got a look at WWE 2K16.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.